What's up, guys? So I have my camera set up a little bit differently than I normally do, and that is because later on today I will be installing my new Cobb bypass valve. But before I do that, I wanted to show you what my current bypass valve is doing. I have a Patterson full recirculating bypass valve, and I am almost 100% sure that that is what's causing my car to run like crap. And if you've seen my previous video, I showed that the body of the unit is actually starting to separate from the flange. So I am going to try and show you what's going on with that. Basically, boost is not building like it should. Sometimes it comes in late, sometimes not at all. But I have my access port up, so hopefully you'll be able to see that. All right, guys, so I'm going to try and roll into the power band slowly. I should hit peak boost by 3,700 RPM or so. But even after that, sometimes I don't have boost coming in, or it's only about 5 pounds when it should really be about 20. So sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. It's really just random as far as I could tell. So if you were able to see that there, first time boost didn't come in at all. As soon as I shifted and got on it again, it did. But it's pretty much just random, and it really sucks. And it makes trying to drive this car a pain, a royal pain. It makes it impossible to pull out because you simply don't know if you're gonna have power or not. And if you're trying to merge onto the highway or something like that, and you're expecting to have a certain amount of power and you just don't have it, that makes driving very difficult. Also, sometimes my idle is weird, or the smoothness is just off and it's not there. So I do suspect that it is the bypass valve, but I guess we'll find out whenever I install it later on today. So I'm going to cut this video here, and I'll come back when I have my new valve installed, and I will be making a separate install video for that bypass valve, so you should check that out as well. All right, guys, I am back. This is day 2. I installed my Cobb bypass valve last night. I did a install video as well as a quick overview of the Cobb bypass valve, so if you haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out, and I will annotate a link to that. As soon as I installed it, I immediately took a quick drive, and I noticed a huge difference in the responsiveness of my car as well as the peak boost. So I'm gonna get on it here real quick. And the difference is 100% night and day different. Boost comes in hard like it should. It turns out, as I suspected, my bypass valve was leaking. The Patterson valve has an incredibly bad design. I'm not hating on Patterson, I'm just saying that their design sucks. I will be making a video, a full review on that bypass valve and why it sucks. So that will probably be posted in the next week or so keep an eye out for that. But basically, the body of the valve was separating from the flange, which was causing a boost leak. And that is what was causing all of my issues. So with that being said, I found the problem, I fixed the problem, and now my car runs solid. So now that I have this all figured out, I can sleep well at night and rest easy, knowing that I fixed it and my car's running as it should. One of my fears with that valve, once I realized it was separating from the flange, is that the body would actually completely separate and blow off. I've read some reviews on the forums and people talking about issues they've had with the valve. Patterson has said that that is impossible for it to happen, but after looking at their design, I think it is possible. Obviously, it's not designed to come apart, but there is a major design flaw in their valve, and I really cannot endorse it or even give it a good rating. But you really have to watch my full review to get all my thoughts on the valve. But it is what it is. I'm really not trying to put down, Patterson or anything like that. I just, you got to watch out, buyer beware. There are better valves on the market at lower prices. So I'm just trying to put out good information to you guys so that you don't buy something and then regret it and run into issues. So I think that's going to conclude my little update. I just wanted to give you a before and after comparison. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see what my access port is showing. I'm still not sure, you know, what all my targets should be. It looks like I'm not quite hitting peak boost, or my target boost anyway. But I'm not sure when this issue first started with the bypass valve. It was installed on the car when Mike Innovative was tuning it, so it is possible that you know, that was starting to become an issue even while he was tuning it. So there might have been a small leak which he took account for in his tuning, you know, but we didn't realize it. So I'm really not sure, but I'm not too worried about it at this point because it is about to be wintertime and I am changing my tire setup and a whole bunch of things. I will have a how to winterize your STI video coming also in the future. So stay tuned for that as well. But that's all I have for this update. The problem is fixed and Aurora is back in shape and good to go.
I am kind of like him. I vlog and I make just awesome stuff, crazy awesome stuff in my Subaru STI.
Alright guys, I'm here with David Patterson, Thatdudeinblue. Check out his channel, he has a lot of awesome videos. And what do you have to say, David?